Oyo State is an inland state in southwestern Nigeria. Its capital, Ibadan, is adjudged to be the third most populous city in the country and formerly the second most populous city in Africa. Oyo State is bordered to the north by Kwara State, to the east by Osun State, and to the southwest by Ogun State and the Republic of Benin. Known as the Pace-setter State, Oyo State is blessed with natural and material resources and conditions that position it as tourism destination for many people. Recently, the state government said it plans to enhance its tourism potentials and make them revenue-yielding, leading a domestic tour to some tourism potential sites in the state tagged Know Your State, Enjoy Your State, Feel Your State. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, Mr. Oyeshola Oyedele, said Oyo State is uniquely endowed with tourism potentials in all its 33 local government areas.
The problem with this country is that we don't value what we have. Like, I'm ashamed to say so. I've been living in Ibadan for years and I've never stepped here. Yes, that's the truth. Many of us, but coming here today, even listening to this story, you start to wonder, the history behind this shows, the history behind this shows that you have to work with your mind to show something for it. I mean, when people listen to this, it's an inspiration.
One of the many sites of attraction is the National Museum of Unity at Aleshinloye, Ibadan. The museum houses age-long objects and pictorial illustrations showcasing artistic, scientific, socio-cultural, political, religious and traditional diversity of Nigerian people. According to the museum's curator, Mrs. Pamela Uriyomi Otuka, Nigeria is endowed with unique integrated culture and heritage from our heterogeneous ethnic groups.
All the things that we have in the museum here, this is not a museum for contemporary art. It's a museum that deals with antiquities. So these are antiques that were used way back, years, a lot of years ago. So most of these things that we are showing you, especially when it comes to the classicals, they are more than 100 years ago.
Aliwu Palace of the current and 42nd Olubad of Ibadan land, His Imperial Majesty Senator Dr. Mahood Olalekan Ishola Balogun, holds a long-standing history of the lineage of Aliwu dynasty.
So àwọn ló gbà láàrin ọdún 1875 sí ọdún 1880. Lẹ́yìn táwọn náà gbéṣẹ́ tán, bàbá wa yìí, àwọn ní àbí kẹta Àlékúnmádé. Àwọn náà bọ́ sórí àpèrè bàbá wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí àrólé ilé Mọ́gàjí. Àwọn náà gbé lórí ọ̀tún.
Àmìdá ọ̀tún bá
ọ̀tún lẹ̀. Wọ́n gbé lórí oyè Jídé Ìbàdàn lórí ọ̀tún. Kan tó jọlọ nígbè. Àsìkò tí wọ́n ní 1890 sí 1928.
Irefin Palace is another of such tourism potential in Ibadan. The palace belongs to one of the royal families of Ibadan land. It was the abode of a powerful chief in Ibadan enclave called Baale Irefin, who ruled from 1912 to 1914. The palace boasts of 200 rooms, where Baale Irefin kept his wives, the clan's spiritual powerhouse, the judgment room, among others.
Irefin jẹ́ kan lára àwọn jagunjagun náà jẹ́ kan lára àwọn alágbára nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. So ìgbà tó jẹ oyè so gbé wá bí. So ẹlòmíì wà tí ò mọ history inú ilé wa, ẹgbẹ́ bá kàn ṣe máa gbé inú ilé Irefin kò ṣe lè kọ́ inú ilé. Bàbá Ògúnládé bàbá Irefin wọ́n ṣe máa ń pè ní Ògúnládé bàbá Irefin.
The famous Bowers Tower built in 1935 in honor of the first British resident in Nigeria, Captain Robert Lister Bauer, rests on the top of Okeare, Are Hill, with a stunning 360-degree view of the landscape. The concrete corkscrew stairs that lead the way to the top, and the view from the top of the tower is better experienced than imagined. One can see the Liberty Stadium, Ibadan, on one side, the University of Ibadan's clock tower on the other side. To the west is the location of the prestigious Cocoa House, while on the east and south are sprawling brown roofs, iconic of the ancient Ibadan city.
It's been an explosive, experience for all of us, highly educative and informative. There are so many things that personally I have not heard, I've not, saying, but with this trip I've been exposed to so many things.
I've been in for 40 years, and in fact virtually all the places we visited today I had never been there. Even the Arabian Palace, maybe passing by that palace, but entering into that place today was my first time of being there. It has been so revealing, so informative, so educative, so deep, that within the city all these things are there. And thank God for those of us that came today. And I know there are so many people who have been in Ibadan city for so long, but many of these places have never been visited by them.
Really, let me first appreciate God, His Excellency Engineer Seyi Makinde, for giving us this space, the head of service for our support always for the ministry and the civil service at large, the Honorable Commissioner for the ministry, and the wonderful team. Look at this bar store. It's historic. When you look at the spiral step, you think in terms of those who constructed in 1935, and it was done by local artisans. Solid structure. So those are the things that we need to promote. These are things that people will come and see. When you hear a structure of 1935 standing, solid, you come around. So we believe God helping His Excellency in His second term to drive the economy through tourism. All these tourist sites will be elevated, and people from around the world will choose Oyo State as their tourist destination.
African Heritage Research Library and Cultural Center at Deyipo Village, Ibadan, funded by Professor Bayo Adewale, also attracts art enthusiasts. In the words of Professor Adewale, the center was established to support the government in bringing education and enlightenment to the people living in rural parts of the state.
We started the library, as a matter of fact, at Ilaorangun in March 1988. But when they created Osun State, we evacuated the library to Oyo State. And so far now, we have 11 buildings, housing not only the library, but also our music auditorium and our Wole Soyinka African Writers Enclave, Professor Linford's House of Literary Criticism, and Yoruba Study Center building.
No doubt, Oyo State is known for many things. Tourism has come to play its role in the transformation of the pace-setter state.